Uizumi was a useless and unlucky boy whose whole life was just bad luck. But everything changed when the most popular girl in school became his girlfriend and started acting like his mom, always ready to save him from the world. It all started on the first day of his second year when he was getting ready to leave early so he could walk to school with his girlfriend. His parents said goodbye and his mom told him to watch out for stones and cars and stay safe, but this idiot tripped on a stone right away. When he went out, a truck left smoke on his useless face, and out of the whole area, one bird came and pooped right on him. While he was trying to avoid that targeted mess, he hit a rope and fell on the ground. Then he saw an old grandma crossing the road and decided to help her, but because of that, he got even more late. Then he started running and later met his cute girlfriend Shikimorei, who was already waiting for him. When they started walking to school, Shikimorei saw his messed up state and asked if his morning was bad as always. He said not to worry because he was used to bad luck. And then he started thinking to himself about how cute she was, even though sometimes she was not. Shikimorei got angry after hearing this, so he quickly apologized for his mistake. But his bad luck did not end there, because a car coming from the front almost finished him. But Shikimorei saved him right away. He said that he always dragged her into his bad luck and asked if she was okay. But Shikimorei pulled his face close and said that he did not need to keep saying sorry all the time, and he should also stop worrying so much, and Uizumi found this very cute. When they reached school, they saw a crowd near the notice board checking the new classes, and Uizumi got nervous because he was afraid that maybe they would be in different classes. He started praying in his heart that this year too, they would be in the same class, which made Shikimorei shy. Then she said that even if they were in different classes, she would always come to see him. They both went near the board and started looking for their names. Uizumi could see clearly, but Shikimorei could not see well because she was not wearing glasses. Uizumi quickly found their names and got happy seeing that they were in the same class. Then their friends came and they both separated. Later in class, when Uizumi and Shikimorei were talking, a student dropped the duster while cleaning the board, and it came straight toward Uizumi's head, but Shikimorei quickly punched it away. The duster hit her own head instead. Uizumi thanked her for saving him and moved close to clean the dust from her hair, but she blushed and made an excuse to move away. Then the kids in class started teasing him about his natural bad luck. They told him to be careful and not to pull his cute girlfriend into his never-ending bad luck. While they were making fun of him, Shikimorei came back from the toilet and heard them from outside, and she felt very bad while opening the door. She came in and told Uizumi to go to the library with her. The three ugly boys hoped that she did not hear anything, but when leaving, Shikimorei gave them such a hard look that they got scared. On the way, they decided to tell their plan to Shikimorei. After meeting Shikimorei and her friends, they said that they were also just thinking about going outside, so everyone decided to go together. They went to the bowling center, and before starting, they made a bet that the person with the lowest score would buy something for the winner, and everyone agreed. During this, Uizumi asked Shikimorei if she had played bowling before. She said not much, just 2 or 3 times. Uizumi said he was new at it too. Then the match started, and Inuzuka threw the first ball. Later, when it was about the treat, Shikimorei told him that she did not want anything else, she just wanted to walk home with him. Then, they both started walking home. The wind blew strong, and a newspaper flew straight at Uizumi, but Shikimorei saved him again. Uizumi was surprised how she did it without looking. While walking, he started apologizing again, so Shikimorei reminded him not to always say sorry. She said she was now used to his bad luck, so he should not worry so much. Uizumi said that he just did not like looking so helpless when Shikimorei always had to save him. Shikimorei suddenly stopped and asked if he felt bad when the class teased him last time. He said they were just telling the truth and then started talking about how useless he was. At that moment, a poster came loose from the building above and came straight at his head, but Shikimorei turned and kicked it hard and saved him again. Uizumi stood still, shocked at what just happened. Then Shikimorei held his hand and said that she just wanted to be with him, and no matter what people said, she would always save him. Uizumi stood up straight and his heart started beating fast, but Shikimorei got shy, thinking she had just confessed. A few days later, the ball sports tournament day came. Uizumi and Inuzuka found out that they had soccer while the girls had volleyball. Both were excited, and Uizumi hoped that this time nobody would get hurt, but Inuzuka said that especially with him, that was hard because his middle name seemed to be bad luck. At that moment, Shikimorei came running and asked Uizumi what time the soccer match was because volleyball started at 11:35. Uizumi said he had not checked yet. Then he looked at Shikimori's hair and thought it looked really cute. Inuzuka said that hair like that could make it hard to play volleyball, but Shikimorei still liked it. Then Inuzuka left, and Shikimorei found out that the match timetable had been on the board from the start, but this idiot never understood. At that moment, Uizumi thought that he would not be useful in soccer anyway, so he would try his best to support his girlfriend so at least he would look good in front of her. But his plan was ruined when he found out that soccer and volleyball matches were almost at the same time. Shikimorei said that meant they could not watch and cheer for each other's matches. Then she started saying that it would be hard to play in front of her class because it seemed like there was a top player in their team. Hearing this, Uizumi held her hands and said that even if they were far, he would cheer for her the whole time, and Shikimorei's cheeks turned red right away. Then the soccer match started, and this useless main character played like he had 2 left feet because he felt fell down in the first minute, which made Shikimorei worried. She thought she would make him play better, and at first it looked like it worked because Uizumi got a good chance to score, but he kicked the air and then fell on the ground like an idiot. Shikimorei felt even worse for her boyfriend. While Uizumi stood up slowly and started brushing off his head, he did not even notice the ball coming straight at him. Shikimorei quickly warned him, but it was too late, and as soon as the ball hit him, he fainted. Later in the infirmary, Shikimorei stayed with him, and Uizumi felt bad again that she might miss her volleyball game because of him, but Shikimorei said she still had some time. Then she got a little flirty and touched his long hair. She saw a mark above his eyebrow and asked about it. Uizumi said that he had gotten many bad injuries before and had marks all over his body, even on his private part. Because of his bad luck, Shikimorei told him that now nothing about him would surprise her because she felt she had seen everything. Then she said that she worried about him a lot and told him to stay with her as much as possible, which made him feel like he was the girl in the relationship. Then Shikimorei got up to leave, but in embarrassment, he said that he could save her too. So Shikimorei came back and climbed on top of him in a naughty way. Uizumi turned red and reminded her about her game, so she said then she would hide under his blanket close to his private part, which made him even more shy. Then Shikimorei said she was just joking and left, but as soon as she went outside, she also got very shy and started thinking about what she'd just done. When the volleyball match started, Shikimorei's team got crushed by the other team because the top player Kamaya was on the other side. Meanwhile, Uizumi went back to the soccer field and comforted Inuzuka, who was crying because their team lost. Then both of them fought to watch the volleyball match and went there right away, but as soon as they got there, they found out their class was losing. Everyone had already lost hope, and this idiot Hachimitsu, who was supposed to cheer, was not helping at all. As soon as Uizumi saw his baby, he cheered for her with his whole voice, and Shikimorei focused right away. Then the game changed quickly, and Shikimorei started playing like she had just tasted something cheap. While the game was going on, Uizumi looked at Kamiya and got surprised, so Inuzuka asked if he knew her. He said yes. Shikimorei's team made the score equal, and in the end even won, which made everyone happy. Uizumi ran to congratulate her like a normal boyfriend, but Kamiya kept watching from far and left. Back in class, everyone celebrated Shikimorei's amazing performance. Uizumi also proudly congratulated her again, but Shikimorei said it was all because of him because he cheered for her during the match. Uizumi said he liked her athletic skill a lot, but in contrast, he himself fainted early in soccer. But Shikimorei encouraged him that he tried his best, and when he tries his best, she always finds him so cute, which made Uizumi shy. At that moment, many girls came in and started asking Shikimorei for selfies and autographs, and then Uizumi realized that his girlfriend had now become a celebrity. This kept happening for the next few days. Different girls always gathered around her, and Uizumi started feeling bad that he was losing his girlfriend. He told Inuzuka about this and was sitting sad when Inuzuka suddenly saw a ball coming at him, so he quickly pushed him away and got hit himself. Uizumi immediately felt very bad because he had dragged someone else into his never-ending bad luck and started taking care of him, but Shikimorei looked at him in a different way. Shikimorei thought now she liked sausages and she started getting jealous. Later after school, when Uizumi was going home, he felt very bad about that day because the bad luck did not end with Inuzuka getting hit by the ball. Because of Uizumi, he got into another fight, which ended with Inuzuka going home with a broken arm. But for Uizumi, another bad luck was waiting. When he reached the stairs, he slipped and almost fell down, but Shikimorei saved him again right away. She asked him why he was going home alone. Uizumi said that since she had become a celebrity now, he did not want to get in her way. Shikimorei said he was talking nonsense and told him that she always wanted to go home with him, which made Uizumi's eyes shine. Then Shikimorei accused him of spending more time with Inuzuka than with her these days. Uizumi smiled and said he missed her a lot, which made Shikimorei melt. A few days later in class, Inuzuka gave Uizumi 2 movie tickets that he got from a coworker. Uizumi asked why he was giving them to him. Inuzuka said he was busy and would not be able to use them before they expired, and told Uizumi to give the other ticket to whoever he wanted. Shikimorei was listening to all this and started making stupid expressions like she wanted to go but did not want to force it. When Inuzuka left the class, Uizumi went to her and asked if she would go to the movie with him. She agreed right away before he even finished. As soon as the date was set, Uizumi sat in his room at home and was very happy that he was going to watch a movie with Shikimorei. Then he got serious and said he should not just sit and wait for the date because one time he went out with Shikimorei and the whole day was just bad luck. The rain hit them and he even lost his wallet. But even with all that, Shikimorei just kept smiling like everything was fine. So this time he decided to keep everything right. He started packing the things he needed and even tied a string to his wallet so he would not drop it anywhere. After packing all the safety things, he thought maybe he packed too much, but when he tried to lift the bag, the weight dropped him straight to the ground. At the same time, Shikimorei was reading Vogue magazine at home about how to become a cute girl without much effort, and she was worried that maybe she would not look her best. After seeing some advice, she decided to try different outfits, but she was not satisfied with any of them. Her brother heard the noise and came to see what she was doing. Shikimorei told her brother that she was going to watch a movie with a friend the next day, family, so her brother got curious about who this friend was that made her worry so much about her clothes. But Shikimorei told him to mind his own business, so he left right away and wished her good luck. The next day came. Uizumi left home early, but he did not take his bag because as soon as he was leaving, the bag's strap broke. On the way, some more bad luck happened to him, but that was why he left early, because he already knew that he pulled bad luck to himself. After a while, he saw Shikimorei and ran to her. He was surprised that she came much earlier than the set time. As soon as he saw her, he got lost in her beauty and called her cute. On the train, he started imagining watching a romance anime with her, and when the kissing scene came, he also tried to kiss Shikimorei. Shikimorei saw him, and after seeing his red face, asked if he had a fever or something. He said he was fine, he was just excited that he was gonna watch a movie with her. When they reached the cinema, they started thinking about which movie to watch. Uizumi asked which movie she wanted to watch, so Shikimorei said he could choose whatever he wanted. She did not mind. But Uizumi said that she always put him first in everything before, but this time he wanted her to choose because he wanted to know her better. Shikimorei got shy and then suddenly picked a movie that had a Joker on the poster. Uizumi was surprised because he thought there was no way she would want to watch a horror movie. Shikimorei said that she saw very good reviews for it on Rotten Tomatoes and she had wanted to watch it for a long time. Uizumi remembered his last horror movie experience and he did not like it, but he thought that Shikimorei would hug him out of fear. He thought this was his chance to prove he was still a man. When the horror movie started, he was so weak he almost pissed his pants, but Shikimorei held his hand to comfort him and he accepted it like an idiot. After the movie, Uizumi's nervousness got much worse and Shikimorei apologized for picking such a movie. But Uizumi thanked her for being with him, otherwise he would have fainted. He said that with her there, he felt stronger. Then he asked if she wanted to eat something. Shikimorei said yes, so they went to a nice restaurant in the city. There, Shikimorei liked a special dish, but it was very expensive. Uizumi said not to worry, because he had been saving money for this day for a long time. But when Uizumi checked his wallet, he found out that it was missing again. He started thinking about how this happened again, even though he tied a string to his wallet. Then he saw that the string was broken, and he felt very bad. They left the restaurant, and Uizumi felt like he should just sink into the ground because he thought he would give her a nice treat, but Shikimorei still stayed a smart girlfriend. At that moment, they suddenly met Uizumi's parents, and he told them what just happened. They were not surprised because they knew their son's bad luck streak always continued. Then they invited Shikimorei to dinner at their house so they could give her what her useless boyfriend could not. At home, the food was served and Shikimorei felt thankful for it. But as soon as they were about to eat, a strange fork came flying straight at Uizumi's face. But Shikimorei saved him again, like always. Seeing this, Uizumi's parents were surprised and clapped for her. They kept giving her more food and said she could eat with them whenever she wanted, which made her shy. After dinner, Shikimorei washed dishes with Uizumi's mom, and during this, Uizumi's mom thanked Shikimorei for staying with him even though he was so clumsy. Then she said that Uizumi always got into some problem in childhood and kept getting hurt a lot. She asked more about Uizumi and said she hoped Shikimorei would not get tired of him. She also said that when she stayed with him, she would also have to bear his bad luck. But Shikimorei said it was true that Uizumi often had trouble, but she never thought of him as a loser. She said that being so unlucky was not a fault, but that was what made him so kind. He never cared about himself and always took care of others. In the end, she said Uizumi was very strong and admirable, and she would always keep saving him, which made his mom silent. A few hours later, they woke up this lazy boy, and he was surprised that Shikimorei got along with his family so quickly and so well. Later, when he went to see her off, he apologized for ruining the day, but Shikimorei said not to worry and asked what kind of movies he liked, then said they would go watch another film some other time. A few weeks later, Uizumi and his friends started deciding where to go in the coming summer break. At that time, Uizumi was feeling the heat of the sun because of his skin sensitivity when Shikimorei came with a bottle of H-Ohms and surprised him. Yui Hachimitsu also offered him an umbrella and he praised her thinking. Then Nekozaki raised her hand and said that she wanted to go to the beach in summer break, which made Shikimorei excited right away. Seeing Shikimorei, Uizumi understood that she really liked the summer season, but he got sad because beach meant sunburn for him. Then Hachimitsu objected that Uizumi and the river were a dangerous combination, but Shikimorei said they did not need to worry because she would also be there and would save him. Hearing this, Nico started teasing her for being so cute, which made Shikimorei want to raise her hand. On the other side, Hachimitsu said that she just wanted to relax in someone's house with the AC on, which made everyone laugh. A few days later, the exam schedule came, so Neko used this excuse to take everyone to the shopping mall, saying they were going to study. Everyone started thinking what they were doing here. Then Neko said that they would need swimsuits for the river outing. Inuzuka said that only kids wore those at the river. Nico got angry, but Inuzuka said that if they did not study, they would get in trouble. At that time, Shikimorei asked Uizumi if he would swim in the river. He immediately remembered his last experience and said he would pass. Shikimorei gave him a hard look and said that was a shame, which made Uizumi nervous right away. Then Shikimorei said that if Uizumi would not swim, then she did not need a swimsuit either, and Hachimitsu and Neko left them for their stupid couple talk. Now when only those two and Inuzuka were left, Shikimorei Shikimorei started thinking what they would do, but suddenly she saw that Uizumi was staring at a model's poster in a suspicious bikini, so Shikimorei started getting jealous. She quickly made an excuse and went away, and Uizumi started thinking what happened. But actually, she went to the swimsuit section to see the exact same swimsuit as the one on the poster. She found it quickly and held it in her hand. At that moment, Neko and Hachimitsu came in. Neko was shocked and started thinking if Shikimorei was going to audition for some strange role. Hearing this, Shikimorei got very shy and started waving her hands, trying to explain that it was not what they were thinking. She said she just came to get it. Then they remembered how their friendship started. They were rivals in a basketball game, and the intensity of the match made them friends. Back in the present, Shikimorei was surprised to hear their talk, and when she was about to say something, Nika pushed her and said, "Let's get her a nice swimsuit." On the other side, Uizumi and Inuzuka were studying math in a cafe, and after a while, when the girls came back, Shikimorei was very shy. Uizumi saw this and asked why she looked happy, so Shikimorei said it was not like she bought something or anything, but Uizumi did not believe her because her face showed she was just making an excuse. The next day after the exam, Uizumi was going home with Shikimorei, and he was crying that day because bad luck happened to him again in the exam. All his writing tools broke at the same time, and he was sad about it. But Shikimorei was comforting him when suddenly a dog saw his face and started barking at him. That night, he kept thinking into his pillow about why his life was so bad. At that time, Shikimorei called him because she knew he would still be lying sad under the blanket. Shikimorei said she just wanted to hear his voice, so Uizumi started feeling better right away. Then he went to the window and told her to also look at the shiny North Star in the sky. On this, Shikimorei asked if he liked stars. He said yes, because in childhood his dad used to take him to see the stars. But because of his bad luck, whenever they went, it rained, so he never saw the real shapes. Hearing this, Shikimorei promised that she would take him to a place where he could see a sky full of stars. But Uizumi said that he wanted to take her to the place she wanted to go. Shikimorei was surprised and asked why. Uizumi said that he wanted to see happiness on her face, and also that she always did everything for him, so now he wanted to do something for her. But Shikimorei said that she did not have any place in mind, so Uizumi thought maybe she did not want to go anywhere with him. Then Shikimorei explained that it was because wherever he wanted to go, she wanted to go there too, because her biggest happiness was seeing him have fun. Hearing this, Uizumi started crying about how cute this was, and Shikimorei said now it was time to sleep. Uizumi said that after talking to her, he felt better and wished he could see her right now. Hearing this, Shikimorei's face turned red right away, and she quickly ended the call and ran away. Then she lay on her bed. There was a strange feeling in her stomach, and she kept moving her legs, wishing she could see him right now too. A week later, when the exams ended, Uizumi and his friends went to the river for summer break. As soon as they saw the water, they were surprised that Uizumi's bad luck had not ruined everything yet. Everyone was excited to jump into the river, but Inuzuka and Nico said that eating was more important first. They started preparing right away, and Inuzuka started cutting onions. Then he cut himself by mistake, so the girls made him sit on the side right away so the story would not turn from romance to blood. Then Uizumi picked up the knife, and everyone got tense. Shikimorei was hiding on one side making something, and it was clear that she wanted to impress Uizumi. When the food was ready, Shikimorei proudly gave Uizumi the dish she made especially for him. Uizumi smiled and thought that she was good at everything, but as soon as he took one bite, he immediately started regretting his life choices. It was the worst food of his life. He fell to his knees, and for a moment he felt like he was about to go up, and Shikimorei was surprised about what the problem was. Then Shikimorei tasted it herself, and she also fell to the ground right away. Then everyone understood that Shikimorei just could not cook. Even with that, Uizumi took another bite, so Shikimorei got worried that he had gone crazy, but he said he would eat every bite because she worked hard for him. Hearing this, Shikimorei's mood got even more serious, and she said she would learn to cook just for him. When everyone finished eating, they wanted something sweet, and Uizumi calmly took out homemade s'mores, which made Yui Hachimitsu and everyone else stare at him. Then, everyone put their feet in the water and started splashing, but Shikimorei was a little nervous. She was wearing a new swimsuit and felt shy showing it in front of Uizumi. On the other side, the rest were joking in the water and shouting for the couple to join them. Suddenly, Uizumi saw a small girl floating away in the current. She looked confused in her floaty and was crying for her mom. So Uizumi took action right away. He jumped in the water and went straight to her, but the girl started punching him out of fear. Uizumi calmed her, helped her float, and carried her to a safe place. But just when he was about to come back himself, his legs suddenly cramped, and now he started floating away in the current. On the bank, Neko was teasing Shikimorei about showing her swimsuit when Inuzuka found out that Uizumi was missing. Everyone started searching and found the same girl who was now safe but crying because the person who saved her now needed saving himself. Everyone got worried except Shikimorei. Shikimorei quickly took off her top and jumped into the river. Under the water, Uizumi's vision started getting blurry and he thought he would drown now, but Shikimorei did not let that happen. She grabbed him and pulled him out, dragging him to the bank. When Uizumi was safe, Shikimorei scolded him for not calling for help, but Uizumi apologized so softly that Shikimorei just sighed and let it go. Then everyone came running, including the small naughty girl and her clueless mom. They thanked Uizumi, and the girl kissed him on the cheek, which made Shikimorei start getting jealous right away. But everyone calmed her and said she was just a kid. Then when the problem was over, everyone started having fun again, splashing in the water, looking for fish, and getting wet. Uizumi saw Shikimorei's swimsuit and got nervous right away. He praised her, and Shikimorei gave him such a look that he forgot to breathe for a few moments. Later, they went to the nearby market to get dry clothes. Then, they found an ice cream place. Uizumi and Shikimorei got their cones first, and Shikimorei let him taste her ice cream. The moment was about to become special when Inuzuka came in between and ruined all the fun, which made Uizumi feel broken. Shikimorei did not let it go and took a big bite from Inuzuka's cone too. Then both started fighting, and Uizumi just stood there, not understanding what was happening. In the end, they reached the train station and sat in an empty car. At first, everyone was laughing and talking, but one by one, everyone fell asleep, except Uizumi. Shikimorei also tried to stay awake, but she fell asleep on his shoulder, and Uizumi got shy right away. To keep himself busy, he started thinking that even with bad luck, he had good friends and a girlfriend too. After some time, Uizumi also fell asleep. When Shikimorei woke up, she saw Uizumi's head was resting on Inuzuka, so she gently moved his head to her side so he could sleep comfortably, and she kept looking at him. A few days after the river trip, Uizumi got a high fever because his skin got badly burned from the sun. He was feeling very bad when Shikimorei called him. On the other side, Yui Hachimitsu was also trying to make his mood better. While talking, a news about the fireworks festival came on his TV, and Uizumi got excited right away. He told Shikimorei that he wanted to see this festival with her, and she agreed right away. On the festival day, Uizumi's parents helped him wear yukata. His mom Motoko got emotional and said that she remembered the days of fireworks dates. Then, when Uizumi said that Shikimorei had never seen fireworks before, his dad Akasada got serious and said that he had a special way for her. On the other side, at Uizumi's house, Shikimorei was trying to wear kimono for the first time and was having a lot of trouble. Her brother Fuji heard her sounds and came in to help. He got her ready properly, but then in a brotherly way called her ugly and left, and Shikimorei was just surprised. Uizumi reached the festival first and had done extra preparation. He brought many wallets and put money in them separately so that all three would not get lost at once. After a while, Shikimorei came in her kimono. Both stopped for a few moments and kept looking at each other in surprise. Then they started walking around the festival and enjoying the atmosphere. Uizumi got cotton candy, but he saw Shikimorei did not get any. He found out that she did not like sweets much, and Uizumi remembered all the times he kept giving her sweets. Shikimorei said that because of Uizumi and his s'mores, she was now getting used to sweets, and lately she was trying more things too. Then they went to the shooting game stall. Seeing the prizes, Uizumi especially wanted one thing. The stall guy told him to impress his girl, but Uizumi did not hit even one target. Then Shikimorei tried, but the stall guy underestimated her because he was a fan of Andrew Tate. Shikimorei took the gun without saying anything, aimed, and knocked down all the targets, which almost made the guy faint. But after getting the prize, she did not keep it for herself and gave it to Uizumi, telling him to keep it as a memory, which made Uizumi shy right away. On the other side, Inuzuka, Neko, and Hachimitsu were also at the festival. When they ran into the couple, the girls went straight to Shikimorei and started praising her yukata. When everyone gathered, Inuzuka said, "Let's play the fish catching game." This game was for fun, but Nico made it a competition. At the stall, Inuzuka caught a fish easily, but Uizumi messed up as always. His paddle slipped and fell in the water. Shikimorei quickly came forward because she did not want Uizumi to be embarrassed in front of Inuzuka, but still, Inuzuka was better at this too, because in this game, Shikimorei found the aiming and patience part hard. Neko and Hachimitsu saw that the fireworks were about to start, so Neko took Shikimorei's place so Shikimorei would not forget her real goal, which was to watch the fireworks with her boyfriend. Shikimorei left with Uizumi. Uizumi was about to tell her about the special place, but while walking, Shikimori's sandal broke. Uizumi fixed it, but by that time, Shikimori's feet already had blisters and she could not walk. Shikimorei asked what his plan was, but Uizumi said not to worry because now it was not possible. But Shikimorei insisted that he tell her, so Uizumi told her the secret way his dad told him before the festival. His dad told him about a secret place where there was no crowd at all and the view of the fireworks was also the best. When Uizumi asked how they knew about such a place, Motoko said that she and Akisada used to go there secretly when they were trying to make him. Hearing this, Shikimorei wanted to see the place, but Uizumi did not let her go there, limping. Shikimorei got sad and said then they would see it next year, but Uizumi said he had another plan. He bent down and told her to get on his back. Shikimorei got on, and at first it was hard, but Uizumi kept walking. On the way, fireworks started in the sky. When they reached, there were long stairs to the secret place. Shikimorei thought she was too heavy, but Uizumi still kept going. Shikimorei asked why he was doing so much for her. Uizumi said he just wanted to see the happy smile on her face. At the top, the secret place was just like he was told. Uizumi put her on the bench and both watched the colors in the sky. Shikimorei apologized that maybe now how he would not find her cute, but Uizumi said he would always find her cute. Then Uizumi said that he was also scared like her that maybe Shikimorei would think he was lame. That is why last year he did not ask her to the festival. Shikimorei said that she kept waiting for his invitation, which surprised Uizumi. Then she said that now all that did not matter because she was finally here and spending this moment with him, and she thanked Uizumi for making it special. After the show, Uizumi picked her up again and started going down the long stairs, but Shikimorei asked if he could still do it. While going down, Uizumi slipped, but at that moment, his dad suddenly came and saved both of them from falling. Motoko was also there and smiling. Then it turned out that both of them had been watching the whole date from behind. Akisada helped both of them and said he would take them home, and both thanked him for the best place. A few weeks later, the new term started and the school started preparing for the cultural festival. Uizumi was sewing cloth in the costuming group, and Shikimorei was in the decor group. He saw Shikimorei laughing with other boys and got jealous. At that moment, Inuzuka and Neko came in, and Inuzuka got scared seeing Shikimorei's hard look and started thinking about what he did wrong. A few days later, the first day of the cultural festival came. Uizumi went to school, and as soon as he entered the gate, he was given a card with number 44, which he thought was an unlucky number. But he was surprised that this year too, the same game was happening as last year. Later, when the event really started, Uizumi put on the lion costume and thought he looked good, but his friends said it made his face look even worse than before. He did not feel bad because he knew that himself. At that moment, Shikimorei came and was nervous about her dress, but Uizumi told her she looked like Tsunade. Yui Hachimitsu was also there. Shikimorei also told him that he looked like Tenjin, just a low-budget one. Then when the work increased and everyone got busy with their own duty, Uizumi became a waiter. His bad luck reached there too. He was taking an order to a table when a customer's napkin got in his way by mistake and he tripped, but his clean, shiny shoes saved him, which made the people watching laugh. On the second day of the cultural festival, Uizumi's duty was in the library. While going there, he was hoping that the other person assigned with him would be from the same grade, because spending 3 hours with a stranger was weird. When he entered the library, he was shocked that his partner was Kamiya. He told her that he was happy it was someone he knew. Later, when they were setting books on the shelf, Uizumi told the story from last year about how they met. He said that last year, because of the library committee, he got to know Kamiya, and he knew her as the ace of the volleyball team. Last year, Kamiya's class was next to Uizumi's class, so their library duty kept getting assigned together. In front of Keiyo Nekazaki, Uizumi talked about Kamiya's popularity among the younger students during the sports tournament, so Kamiya said she was tired of the crowd situation. That was why she liked the quiet of the library. 18 months ago, when Uizumi first came to the library, he met Kamiya, and out of nervousness, he started talking in a very weird way. Then, in his nervousness, he hit his head on the desk. Kamiya told him to relax because they were both in the same grade. Uizumi said he was nervous because it was his first library duty. Then Kamiya explained everything to him, and after that, both slowly got closer. Back in the present, Kamiya told Uizumi that he seemed different compared to last time. When Uizumi asked why she thought that, she said it was because now he had a girlfriend. Uizumi was surprised how she knew this. Kamiya said that Neko told her, and then she started praising Shikimorei a lot, which made Uizumi feel that today she was more talkative than usual. Then she suddenly asked how both of them got together, so Uizumi asked why she wanted to know. Kamiya said she was just curious because she usually did not talk about relationships. When Uizumi took time to answer, she pushed more and pinned him to the shelf, saying she was interested in Shikimorei. Uizumi got scared because it was the first time he saw Kamiya do that, and he started thinking if she was interested in Shikimorei in another way. In another part of the school, the couple numbers list was put up on the board. Shikimorei checked and got angry because her and Uizumi's number did not match. Nico asked why she was so upset, so Hachimitsu explained that the couple numbers game was part of the cultural festival. Everyone got random numbers, and those whose numbers matched took a photo together, and it was thought that they would always stay together. Because of this game, Shikimorei started dating Uizumi. Shikimorei thought for a bit and said she knew what to do. She would find the person whose number matched Uizumi's and would change her number with them. On the other side, Kamiya was still asking Uizumi how he and Shikimorei met, so Uizumi decided to tell her. He said that last cultural festival, their numbers matched. Shikimorei was shy to ask him for a photo, so Uizumi suggested they walk around a bit. Then they found the couple numbers photo booth, and Uizumi thought they could take a photo together. But Shikimorei started talking and directly told him she wanted to take a photo with him. Uizumi agreed and said he was about to ask her the same thing. But then bad luck ruined the moment because Uizumi could not find his number card. He got very embarrassed and felt like he should just jump somewhere. Shikimorei told him not to worry and that they would find the card. Uizumi said it was impossible because when he lost something, he never found it and it was not the first time. But Shikimorei said they would change that, which surprised him. After 2 hours of searching, they still found nothing. So they met the committee president. After begging a lot, he wrote the same number for Uizumi again, and then they successfully took their photo. After that, Uizumi felt that Shikimorei was really wife material, and he got the courage to ask her for a date. Kamiya got very excited and said that this was the best young love story she had ever heard. bored. Then it also came out that this year, the matching number with Uizumi's number was with Kamiya. After that, Kamiya went into her thoughts to a world where she thought of herself as a princess and felt that everyone liked her, but in her heart, she only wanted one prince, Uizumi. She kept watching him from far and could not show her feelings. Then before she could say anything, Shikimorei came in front and got into Uizumi's heart. Kamiya just kept a small faraway smile and stayed quiet. Back in the library, Kamiya mentioned a new fairy tale romance movie and asked Uizumi if he had seen it. He had not seen it. Uizumi asked how she liked the movie. Kamiya said with a small laugh that people who keep holding on to such stories and hope that love will suddenly come in their life, in the end, they understand that dreams do not always come true. At that moment, Neko came into the library and after seeing Kamiya, told her to come outside. Outside, Shikimorei was standing and she hesitantly asked Kamiya to swap her couple number with her. Kamiya asked in surprise why. Shikimorei said that Kamiya's number was matched with Uizumi's number, and while saying this, it was clear she was in pain. Kamiya gave the number without any resistance. When Uizumi came out and saw Shikimorei, he was surprised. Kamiya told Uizumi to leave his shift and go with her, but Uizumi refused and said he did not want Kamiya to work alone. Kamiya's cheeks turned red and her heart started beating fast, and Shikimorei noticed this. Uizumi finished his shift, and during that time, Shikimorei and Neko stayed near the library. At that time, Shikimorei kept noticing from Kamiya's behavior that whenever Uizumi was near, Kamiya's signals changed. After the work ended, Uizumi left with the girls, and Kamiya was left behind. She tied her hair and went to her class. As soon as she reached the class, she got praise and noise. Some boys were talking about whether to ask her or not, and girls were lining up for selfies. But Kamiya's mind kept going back to the quiet time in the library that she got with Uizumi. Then she left there and went to the roof to get some air. On the roof, she thought about Shikimorei, not with jealousy, but with respect. She felt that Shikimorei was so brave that she showed her feelings openly, and that was a strength Kamiya never had. At that moment, Shikimorei came to the roof and gave the couple number back to Kamiya, which surprised Kamiya. Shikimorei gently said that she knew what Kamiya felt about Uizumi, and hearing this, Kamiya remembered something from the past. About a year ago, a bookshelf fell in the library. Because of Uizumi's bad luck, when both were cleaning the mess, Uizumi called her a good person. Hearing this, Kamiya was surprised because no one had ever said that to her before. She remembered that at that moment, her heart hurt in a strange and new way. Now Kamiya understood that the one who understood her most was Shikimorei, the same girl Uizumi loved. But Shikimorei did not get bitter and tell her to stay away from her boyfriend, but with sympathy, said that if she felt something for Uizumi, it meant she was a good person. Kamiya said that she never even thought of admitting her feelings, not to Uizumi and not to anyone else. She remembered that whenever she left class and met Uizumi in the library, her day got brighter. Uizumi did not see her as that perfect girl everyone praised, but as she really was. She was weak, messy, and in love. She started crying and admitted her shame. She said she was sorry for her feelings and should not have gone beyond friendship. Then she promised that now she would never go near Uizumi again. At that moment, Shikimorei tore the number, which shocked Kamiya. Shikimorei humped her and apologized, and said that someone with such a soft heart should never be ashamed of her feelings. Kamiya broke down in her arms. Then when she calmed down, she told Shikimorei to go back to Uizumi, because without Shikimorei, Uizumi would be feeling useless again. Seeing Shikimorei leave, Kamiya felt like a princess had won the prince's heart, and she herself was left behind. Still, she smiled, because she was happy that Uizumi had a kind girl like Shikimorei with him, and she wished happiness for both of them. The next day, Uizumi was busy buying a birthday gift for Shikimorei, and that same day was also their one-year anniversary. The shopkeeper suggested a toy, but Uizumi chose something else. The school festival also ended quietly. Later, Shikimorei said that something was eating her inside. She said that Uizumi had not changed, and she was afraid that one day people would start seeing him the way she did, and then he would go away from her. She told Uizumi to never change, but Uizumi came forward like he was going to say something, and he said that he had changed, and that change was because Shikimorei made him better. Then he said she should trust him more. Hearing this, Shikimorei started crying. With tears, she laughed and said that no matter how many girls chased him, she would never leave him. When Uizumi got up to go, Shikimorei let her hair down and asked him how she looked, and Uizumi was stunned seeing her cuteness. A few days later, Inuzuka came to school and ran into Neko, who was nervous because she found out that Uizumi was sick. Inuzuka told her that he already knew, and Uizumi had told him to make notes for him. At that moment, Shikimorei came and it was clear she was angry because Uizumi did not come to her for help. Inuzuka did not understand why Shikimorei acted like that with him because he thought she liked someone else. Later, he told the girls about his frustration, and they told him that whenever they were close to Uizumi, Shikimorei never showed any jealous behavior. This made Inuzuka start thinking that maybe Shikimorei really did not like him. But Neko said that Shikimorei once talked about him. Shikimorei said that Inuzuka and Uizumi were very close, and instead of being happy that her boyfriend had a good friend, she felt straight jealousy. Inuzuka asked what the problem was then, so Neko said that Shikimorei did not hate him at all. After school, Shikimorei asked Inuzuka if she could go with him to Uizumi's house, and Inuzuka agreed. On the way, way, Nico told Hachimitsu that she would have to follow them. On the way, both stopped at a convenience store. Shikimorei wanted to get cough drops for Uizumi, but she could not decide which one to get. She asked Inuzuka for help, and he picked one without thinking. Then, something happened. While asking about candy, Shikimorei called Inuzuka brother. Inuzuka showed her a grape flavored candy, and as soon as both realized what she said, Shikimorei got nervous and ran straight to the cashier without explaining. After paying, she came back and gave Inuzuka the grape candy, which surprised him. He asked why, so Shikimorei said she knew he liked grape flavor, and she got very shy while saying this. As soon as they left the store, they met Hachimitsu, who now understood why Shikimorei acted cold with Inuzuka. She said that Shikimorei saw Inuzuka as her big brother, who also used to stay away from her before. Inuzuka did not believe it at first, but when he saw Shikimorei's face, he understood, and strangely, he even liked it. Then Hachimitsu saw the candy and asked for it. Inuzuka said she could not have it because it was from the girl who wanted her big brother's attention. Hearing this, Shikimorei gave both of them a hard look, so both apologized right away. On the other side, Uizumi was at home, waiting for medicine and notes, and also wishing he could see Shikimorei. A few days later, Shikimorei and Nico went to the mall together. While window shopping, they saw Kamiya sitting inside a bookstore. Shikimorei was hesitant to say hi, but Nico quickly went and said hello. After greetings, Nico told Kamiya to come with them for a girls' day out. To everyone's surprise, especially Nico's, Kamiya agreed, because before, Nico could never get her to hang out. Then all three walked around, played with dolls, looked at puppies, and took good pictures. At one point, Neko went to the bathroom, so Kamiya asked Shikimorei how to use the claw machine. Shikimorei explained it to her, but Kamiya was still not good at it, so Shikimorei tried herself and got a lot of snacks. Then instead of keeping the snacks for herself, she gave them to Kamiya, which surprised Kamiya, and she asked why. Shikimorei just said that they were for her. At this, Kamiya said that she would pay her back somehow. Neko came back, and Yui Hachimitsu also arrived, and some people teased them, saying that when they were born, they were so ugly that the doctor said they tried their best. Hearing this, Shikimorei and Kamiya accepted the challenge right away. Neko said she would not play and became the referee, then started the game. The other team tried as hard as they could, but Shikimorei and Kamiya crushed them. After the game, everyone took a group selfie together. Later, when they were going home, Kamiya asked Shikimorei if she could be her friend, and Shikimorei happily agreed. On the way back, Neko said that Kamiya seemed very different from before, so Kamiya apologized for always saying no to her before. Nico told her that she was a good person, which made Kamiya shy. Maybe she remembered the thing Uizumi said. Nico said she wanted to know her better, so Kamiya said she could ask her anything she wanted. Nico did not know what to ask, so she suddenly asked what her favorite sweet snack was. Kamiya was surprised if that was what she wanted to know, but Kamiya said Akisata Uizumi. Nico hoped that one day Kamiya would smile from the heart. Many months passed and autumn came, and the school started preparing for the sports festival. In Uizumi's class, the relay participants were chosen by lottery. When it was Uizumi's turn, he prayed in his heart that his name would not come, but still he was selected. After that, it was Hachimitsu's turn. She also did not want to, but she was also selected. Then another student's name came, but Shikimorei told her to swap places so she could run with Uizumi. Neko and Inuzuka saw this lineup being made and decided to join themselves so everyone could be in one team and have fun too. Shikimorei did all this to get Uizumi's attention and thought he would be happy about it, but Uizumi was happier about Inuzuka joining, which made Shikimorei start getting jealous. Later, the team had a small talk before the race. Hachimitsu told everyone that her legs were not made for running fast, and Uizumi also admitted that he was not a track star either. Shikimorei started to say something to boost morale, but Inuzuka started hyping everyone up before her, which made Shikimorei upset because she wanted to do that. Neko said maybe they would lose, but they would all have fun together, and Uizumi thought maybe it would not be so bad. When training started, everyone was in a good mood except Hachimitsu, who already thought everything would go wrong. They decided the relay positions and started practice. At first, everything was fine. Then, when it was Hachimitsu's turn, she became very slow. As soon as she gave the baton to Uizumi, he tripped and fell, but got up right away and kept running, which surprised Hachimitsu. She thought that if her friends were happy, she would keep running just for them. A few days later, the sports festival day came. When Uizumi saw Hachimitsu, it was clear she was already very nervous. The first event was the cavalry battle. Shikimorei was watching from the side and liked Uizumi's style, but their team lost badly. After that was the ball toss, and Hachimitsu took part, but she still looked just as weak. Her friends cheered for her, so she decided to try her best. Some people were doubting if she could even throw properly, but suddenly Hachimitsu performed very well and won the event. Later, she got tired, but when her friends praised her, she got happy. In the end, the relay race came. Inuzuka and Neko were praying in their hearts that Uizumi would not fall. Hachimitsu was nervous again, so Shikimorei held her hand and said she was nervous too. But Hachimitsu felt that Shikimorei actually wanted to win. When the race started, Neko made a good lead. Hachimitsu was worried while waiting for her turn, and Shikimorei said some comforting things to her. Neko gave her the baton and Hachimitsu started running, but she slowly got even slower. Their lead was lost, and she came in last place. She was surprised that she was using all her strength but still could not get speed. Then she tripped and fell. She stayed on the ground and started breaking down. Then Uizumi called her. Hachimitsu got up right away, endured the pain, and gave the baton to Uizumi. Uizumi started running from last place. He was just getting steady when bad luck came again, and in the middle of the race, both his shoes came off his feet. He was about to stop, but he remembered what Hachimitsu said, that now the race was on him, so he kept running with full power in just his socks, which surprised everyone. Inuzuka was waiting for his turn and told Hachimitsu to cheer for him, and she did it with difficulty. Then Uizumi gave the baton to Shikimorei and was sure she would handle everything. Taking motivation from Uizumi's words, Shikimorei ran fast and started passing everyone one by one, which made the crowd start shouting. Inuzuka was watching her, and from Shikimorei's face, he understood that if he messed up, there would be a problem. Still, he trusted his team. As soon as he got the baton, Inuzuka ran with full power. His friends were cheering for him, and he won the race. Everyone celebrated. Uizumi went straight to Shikimorei and hugged her, saying she was amazing. Hachimitsu was watching them and felt good that she had friends like this. A few years ago, it was a normal day at Uizumi's house. His mom Otoko woke him up for school as usual. A little later, little Uizumi left the house, and a fast bicycle almost hit him, but he just thought of it as normal and moved on. At school, the nurse put medicine on his wound and told him not to worry about the coming field trip because she would also be there. Later in gym class, his classmates asked if he would come with them on the trip. Uizumi hesitated, but they said they did not mind. But after school, while going home, a big teddy bear suddenly almost hit a kid badly, and Uizumi thought that all this happened because of his bad luck. After that, he decided not to go on the trip, went to a temple, and prayed that these things would not happen to him. Back in the present, Uizumi was going home with Shikimorei and telling her how good it felt to spend time with her. He said that he wanted to go somewhere with her again because it had been a long time since their last date. First, he suggested a spa, and Shikimorei agreed. Then he changed the topic and mentioned an amusement park and showed her a video where two people were kissing in the park. Shikimorei suddenly got very interested because she was thinking in her heart about what kissing with Uizumi would be like. A few days later, Shikimorei went to the mall. Her brother Fuji was with her, who was also her ride and kept teasing her. Both separated so she could shop comfortably. In a store, Shikimorei got confused between different clothes about which outfit would make a good impression on Uizumi. But in the end, she left without buying anything. Outside, she met Fuji again, and at that moment, two girls were trying to talk to him. Shikimorei pulled her brother away from there. When those girls asked who she was, Shikimorei just gave them a hard look and they backed off, thinking maybe she was Fuji's girlfriend. Fuji was very embarrassed that his little sister saved him, and Shikimorei kept teasing him about how weak he was at talking. In the past, Shikimorei used to train karate with Fuji. She would win easily even in the boys division, and Fuji often teased her by calling her useless, which was both an insult and a way to push her forward. At home, their strict mom made food that tasted very bad, but if Fuji ate it, Shikimorei would also bear it and eat. One evening, Fuji told her that now he would not go to the dojo with her and she would have to go alone. Mom asked if she still wanted to do karate because it was Fuji who brought her into it. Shikimorei said she wanted to continue, not for him, but because she had made friends there. Hearing this, Mom smiled that now she was standing on her own feet. At school, some girls were being bothered by boys when Shikimorei came there. The boys tried to act tough but then backed off. The girls thanked Shikimorei and joked that maybe those boys liked her. Shikimorei did not understand this because romance was new for her. Many years passed. Shikimorei continued karate, and then a time came when her practice started happening with her own brother. She thought she would win, but Fuji easily beat her and said she was still not special enough. On the way home, Fuji asked her what kind of umbrella she used. Shikimorei said the same as everyone else. This made Fuji upset that she chose things by looking at others. At that moment, he suddenly said that he was quitting karate. Shikimorei was surprised because he was the champion. She got angry that he did everything as he wanted, but Fuji said she should find her own thing, not follow her brother, her mom, or anyone else. The next day in class, a friend asked Shikimorei if she read manga. Shikimorei said she did not read regularly, just sometimes from her brother's collection. Her friend got excited and started talking about a romance manga. She gave that manga to Shikimorei. That night, Shikimorei read it in her room and her heart started beating fast because romance felt very strange to her. A few days later, Shikimorei took part in a karate tournament and won. She even qualified for the national level, but instead of continuing, she told her friends that she was quitting karate because she wanted to experience love. Then she started changing her style. She started wearing good clothes, used contact lenses, and went to the gym to lose weight so she could change herself. Months passed. On the first day of high school, Shikimorei looked very different and beautiful. Her goal was that she wanted to fall in love with a boy. At that time, she saw Uizumi standing with a guard and he was looking at a tree. His exam ticket had flown up and got stuck. The guard said he would bring a ladder, but Shikimorei told Uizumi that she would climb and get it herself. Uizumi got nervous because he thought his bad luck could cause an accident, but Shikimorei still climbed and got the ticket. A few days later, they met again at school. Uizumi thanked her and told her about his constant bad luck. He also said that he felt good seeing her again. This hit Shikimorei's heart. Uizumi got embarrassed kissed and started to leave, but Shikimorei stopped him and asked his name. That was their first proper meeting. Back in the present, Shikimorei told her brother about her anxiety and said she felt she was still not beautiful enough. In a store, she saw an expensive lipstick that she really wanted. At that moment, Fuji saw her and remembered his little sister who used to follow him everywhere, and now she was trying to run her own life. That night, when Shikimorei was getting ready for the date, she found the same lipstick with a note from Fuji saying good luck. Shikimorei understood that Fuji bought it for her, and she liked that a lot. The next day, she put on the lipstick and left for her date, and Fuji was also happy. At the amusement park, Uizumi had already arrived and was very excited. He had planned the whole date in his mind. Then Shikimorei arrived, and she looked very good in a blazer, which made Uizumi very nervous and shy. As soon as they entered the park, Shikimorei did not know where to go first, but Uizumi had already decided and took her straight to the costume store. He gave her soft animal ears, but Shikimorei did not like them. Then when Uizumi said he wanted to see her wear them, Shikimorei agreed. In the costume store, instead of the ears, Shikimorei liked a Demon Lord cape and put it on herself. After that, they went to the Sleeping Beauty ride, but the wait time was 90 minutes, so both got worried. Uizumi tried to pass the time by talking about the ride, but Shikimorei said she did not know the story of Sleeping Beauty, which surprised Uizumi. Uizumi asked what her favorite story was, so Shikimorei said, The Ugly Duckling. Uizumi talked about this in surprise, and then asked Shikimorei if she had any dream. Shikimorei said her dream was already complete because Uizumi was her boyfriend. They both talked for a long time. When they finally sat on the ride, Shikimorei liked the story a lot because she had never seen it before. On the other hand, Uizumi fell asleep during the ride. When the prince kissed the princess in the story, Shikimorei looked at Uizumi sitting next to her and tried to do the same, but the staff there stopped them. Later, Uizumi said they should see another ride, and Shikimorei said any ride was fine for her. Then both walked around the park, went after the ice cream truck, and kept trying different rides. During this, a problem happened because the restaurant where Uizumi made the dinner reservation had an issue, and the reservation got cancelled. Uizumi thought now the dinner was ruined, but the restaurant gave them a VIP table. Still, both felt a little strange there, especially Uizumi in his jacket. When the food came, both became normal. Shikimorei told Uizumi to look into her eyes and say what he saw. Uizumi got nervous, then said he saw his own reflection. After that, he said he only saw Shikimorei, which made Shikimorei shy. After dinner, Uizumi asked what she wanted to do now. Shikimorei said she wanted to do what happens in the commercial. Uizumi agreed right away without knowing what she meant and held her hand, thinking maybe it was the hand-holding part. Shikimorei was thinking that Uizumi would kiss her like in the commercial, but he suddenly asked where he should drop her off. Shikimorei's mood got bad, but still she agreed and said they should go to a nice place where they could talk comfortably. Then Uizumi understood himself that he made a big mistake. Later, both went on a boat ride to see the night view. The next day, Inuzuka saw that Uizumi seemed a little different. Inside, Uizumi kept remembering what happened last night again and again. At the same time, Hachimitsu and Neko caught Shikimorei and started asking her what happened. Hachimitsu guessed that maybe Uizumi kissed her, and Nico happily started saying that she would become an aunt soon. But when Shikimorei told them, both got disappointed because her stupid boyfriend only kissed her on the cheek. Then Shikimorei said she just wanted to open her heart more in front of Uizumi.